Hello, friends. Sanjay with Liazon Marketing. I hope you guys are doing well. So, a question that I get all the time. Will I make money selling on Amazon? And the real truth is yes and no. If you are looking for magic to happen overnight, if you think that you're going to sell on Amazon and you're going to get rich, it's not a business for you. Okay, I'll be straightforward and honest with you. It is not something that you can make money overnight. It is not something that, look, you might see a lot of videos on YouTube. Oh, I made 300,000. Oh, I made $1 million. Oh, I did this. Oh, I did this. Simple question you ask them. If you did this much, how come you're, here talking about your strategies? You know, they are talking about strategies because they themselves haven't made money on Amazon, but they learned the business, and here they are to sell their services. They probably don't even have a store on Amazon. Okay, so that being said, one second. So sorry. So what is the reality of selling on Amazon? Let me tell you something. I get customers, new sellers just entering the business and they're scared, and it's normal. But let me share something with you guys. Any kind of business, whether it's Amazon, eBay, Shopify, mom and pop store, brick and mortar, anything, any type of business you're going to start, you are going to end up uh, not, the break even point will be depending on the type of business you're opening, and your break even point could be 2 years or 6 years. That's the break even. Break even basically means is that you are just covering up your expenses. That means you haven't even made a single penny. Whatever comes in puts back in the business, and basically that's how break even is. But on Amazon, your break even point can be anywhere from 2 months to 6 months to 8 months, very short. Now, on the other side, just like you open a mom and pop store or you open a brick and mortar company, you have to deal with rent. These are your overhead expenses. So you got to first of all get a space. In the same version of the spaces, you're opening a space on Amazon. You're getting a space on Amazon. Do you pay rent? Yes, you do pay rent. And how does the rent is paid? So let's look at this store. I have full permissions to share this store with my clients. This particular customer started with $2,500. Today they're invested, close to about like $15,000 in their inventory. It's a slow process. Is They have been with me almost like 4.25 months. Started with $2,500. Their first question was the same thing. Will I make money? Well, you can, but not by thinking that you are going to invest $2,500 and you're going to get 5,000 or $10,000 back. No. Uh, I can guide you with products 35% markup, but even after that markup, you'll have to remove my fees, which I charge to manage your accounts, and then you have to. But in the end, this particular store still ends up making 24% net profit after paying my expenses. Okay, but 24%, you might say, if I invest, let's say $5,000 and I get 24%, that's what, like $1,200. Is it worth my time? That's basically up to you how you want to use your time, because the online business is very different than actually being in the store working 10, 12, 16 hours a day. you know This is a business that works 24/7. It's a business that you can just, you don't even need to be there. You hire an agency, you hire a professional who knows what they're doing in this business. It's some money. Even when you sleep, it's a sale that's happening by itself. So do you have to be there 24/7? No. You just go on there. I even sell courses on Amazon. I mean, if you want to learn about Amazon here, while I'm at the topic, you go to YouTube, youtube.com, search for Liazon Marketing. Okay, you go here, Liazon Marketing. I have a lot of videos about how you want to do things, not this. And over here, you will find this blue link over here. You can go over there and you can actually go and purchase the course. Now, the course is 50, 80, 100 plus hours of information that I have in my experience on Amazon since 2008. So it's nearly 15 years of experience that I put together on this course. I kept it very limited because I don't want to like, then it becomes really bad in the market. So $600, you get a full course, every question's answered, especially PPC. PPC is where a lot of sellers, they struggle, they lose money, and I teach you from the basic to the most advanced techniques of PPC. So all that is included there. It's not something that you're going to finish in 2, 3 months and then you're ready to start. No, you have to absorb. You have to absorb the strategy. You have to understand the techniques. You gotta like really, practice. And that practice is not free because when you start working on Amazon PPC, uh, that is a practice. You're gonna do it practical on your own store. But the difference is you're not gonna make the mistakes that I did. I lost a lot of money on PPC the first 4.5 years when it started launching in 2012. So I lost tremendous amount of money. But the way I think is different than how you think. I think that money is my investment. That is something that I put in. That is something that I did, and that's basically how I learned and I manage my business. And today, whatever I do with my clients' accounts is basically those strategies that actually worked are implied on my client's account, and those strategies I have shared with you in this course. Okay, so sometimes you're just not able to pay a company their fees. So in the course, you learn how to do listing optimization, which I do on your store if you hire me. You hire me directly, I'll tell you what I charge. I charge $350 for doing listing optimization. I charge $350 for managing 5 of your campaigns on PPC. I charge $99 a month to manage your store, customer service, backend, all the good fun stuff that goes behind the store per product. So right there is $800. You can pay $600 and never hire a professional ever again in your life. It's all the answers to every question is answered there in this course. So you don't have to worry. It's just the time you need to invest. So you decide how you want to invest in your business and you start from there. You can take the course, like I have few customers that are taking the course and again taking my services also. So there's all different kinds of customers out there. Okay. The purpose here is to target your ACOS in such a position that you spend less, but you make more money. So when I said that this customer does about 34% net profit, 34, 38 net profit, out of that, there's some my fees and there's the PPC fees. So let's say, for example, you want to start with $5,000 investment. And you come to me, say, Sanjay, you know what? I want to spend $5,000. I want to open up my business for $5,000. Will I make at least 2,500 when I list the products? And my answer to you is no. You're not gonna make, okay? The honest truth is people don't want to listen to the truth. They want to listen to dreams. They want to hear, oh wow, if I spend $5,000, I make 50 or $100,000. Listen, if it was that simple, it used to be. I'm not denying it. It used to be. If you were a seller on Amazon 2008, 1998, I believe 95 or 96 is when Amazon really started. If you were a seller even in 2012, even in 2015, you would have made it. Like, I mean, I've been there. I've seen all that good stuff. Back in the days, you could have one product, just one product, and you could make a lot of money, like such high profit. Like you buy it for like $10 and you end up selling it for like $70, $80. The FBA fees weren't that high. The freaking storage fee didn't even exist in those days. PPC was brand new, so Amazon's what you call the industry in PPC wasn't that expensive. You could buy keywords for like pennies a piece as compared to Google. Google in those days, it was expensive. It was still expensive. $3, $5 as compared to Amazon back in the days. You could buy keywords for like couple of cents. It was that good. Means your expense is low, your profit is high, everybody would make money. And yes, people would really, they would invest 10, 25, $50,000 and they would make good money out of just one product. If they had 5 products, multiply by 5. They have 10, 20, you just multiply, and people were making 40, 60, 80, 100, even half a million in a month sales. There was. But today the market is different. Today we are in a very competitive zone. So you are competing with Amazon. You got Amazon sellers to compete with. You got to compete with eBay sellers, Walmart, Wayfair, Shopify. I mean, it's like a fish market out there. Okay, but long story short, do you still make money? Yes. If you're willing to accept in the end of the day 15, 20, 25%, like while you're sleeping, you're still making money. If you're willing to accept that, why not? I mean, like, think about it this way. Look, you got $10,000 and you go invest in a bank. You tell the banker, say, here's my $10,000. I want to make interest on it. How much you think you're gonna get paid by making interest? No, they don't even pay you 1%. They take your money and they lend it to somebody else at 8, 10, 12, 12.5%, but they don't even give you a 1/4%. So is that a good investment, or you put your money in the online industry and make at least 20, 25% net profit? You just got to think how it works. And that's the system that every e-commerce seller follows. Now, how do you make more money? Simple. You just add more products, but you add the right kind of products. You don't want to add the wrong stuff. Like, it's like, for example, let me say, for example, like a mouse. I don't know if you can see it, mouse. Okay. You're gonna say, oh man, every household needs a mouse. Every customer needs a mouse. I'm gonna sell this product. Well, guess what? Let's go to Amazon and let's type this product in. You're gonna say, oh, this is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna create this. I'm gonna do this, and I want to create wireless. Okay. And you come out with all this idea, and you're like, you know what? That's what I want to sell. Well, guess what? It is a product that you're gonna make money, and it is also a product where you're not gonna make a lot of profit. And the reason is very simple. Look at this right here. I just put computer mouse wireless. Look at this. 40,000 results. Who's your competition here? 40,000 of them is your competition. Do you want to be in that industry? If you ask me, my personal choice, I would stay away from that. Why? Because if I invest $10,000 in this product to make 3% or 5%, it is not worth my time. Unless and until I have millions of dollars just sitting around, okay, then I would say, okay, even 3%, I don't care. But if you have, saved income and you're trying to put in a plan where you want to make a little bit more, just to pay off your expenses, then you may want to consider selling on Amazon or Shopify. Now, between all of these online industries, Amazon is the top, like nearly 80% of the market share from all the e-com industry. Amazon takes the place. Then the next following is Shopify, couple percent here, Walmart, couple percent there. They're still building their strategy, but but if you were to, let's say, sell the products on Amazon, and if you're thinking of opening your own website, so for example, I just want to share with you basic stuff, and I'm gonna guide you what to do, what not to do. So if you had, let's say, you open an Amazon store. Now you wanna bring your customers from Amazon to your website. You can. There are certain techniques to do it, but I would not pull it directly from Amazon. You can promote your products in such a way that the customer gets to decide whether they want to go, because the customer doesn't know. The customer doesn't know that, when you purchase from Amazon, the poor seller gets hit with so many FBFEs. The customer doesn't know that. But you, as the seller, cannot pull that customer from Amazon to your website, because the algorithm tracks everything that you do on your computer. How it's like a spy in the back that you don't see it, but they can really determine what's going on. Okay, unless a customer calls you directly and you have their phone number, and then you can work it out from the other side. Okay, I didn't say anything. But yeah, there's always a loophole somewhere, but Amazon is very, very strict on their guidelines. If a customer comes from a different angle to you directly, sure, you can get them on your website. Like let's say, for this is website for Liazon Marketing. But let's say this is the website that I was selling products here. So you could land them on their website, and then whatever they purchase from the website, instead of giving, FBA fees. So let's say you sold the product on Amazon for $100. At the end of the day, if a customer buys 100 pieces from you on Amazon, that's $10,000. With the FBA fees and all the crap that goes on with Amazon, you end up getting 2,800 net profit out of that product. But if the customer lands on your web page, now the only thing you pay here is the 3.5%, whatever it is on your website, for credit card fees, and there's no other fees. The only other fee is you're gonna pay for the hosting, which is another, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 bucks a month, and then the cost of the website that you uh, invested somebody to build it for you. On the other side, if you want to build your website, let me know. I do it for 600 bucks. Okay. I build it in such a way that you start growing in. For example, if you just go put my name on there, Google it, okay, my website should start showing up. Okay, so I am there. It's how you build the website, and you are just basically going to improvise yourself. But before you even do this, you gotta do certain steps. You want to build your store in such a way that is already putting a lot of advertising for you. So for example, if you list your product on Amazon, right? So let's look at that store that we were looking. Now, this is not a branded store. We haven't made a branded store, but the thing is, do we need to make a brand store? Well, yeah, you can, but you want to first test the products. You want to test it. You want to make sure you're gonna, gain good reviews. You're gonna have good products to sell. So this is the product. Uh, excuse me, right here, CB Hardware Store. So as you can see, I just put the brand name. It's not even registered yet, but the thing is, we're in the process of registering because now we are seeing that, you know, by doing the basic stuff, we are popping up. We got 14 results for semi hardware. As you can see, it's a sponsored, means we are actually targeting this keyword through PPC. Okay, and then the rest of them are just showing up organically. And that's good, because if I type your brand name and if it doesn't show up, then there's no good. Now you will see here that some of them does not say semi, but let's say, for example, if I go this product right here, okay, even though it's not listed semi, you can see that it's sold by semi hardware store right here. See, you can go here. If you ever have to reach the seller, what's wrong with this item? Was 6 foot long and was put in the 4 foot. This item is not 6 feet long. Oh my God. But if you ever have a question to ask the seller, Amazon is very strict. You cannot reach the sellers. You cannot get the seller's information whatsoever. But there are certain ways you can go around. If you like a product and you decide you want to sell, but you're getting restricted and blah, then you can approach the seller in this way. So you just put your message there. Make sure you don't put your phone number, your email address, otherwise Amazon is going to block it off. And then you send the message here, wait for the seller to respond back to you. And basically, this is how they protect all brand users. And that's the way it should be protected on your store also, okay? So it just basically helps how to do it. Now, you can also go over here, visit Semi storefront, and the storefront is going to initiate all the products they're selling, okay? So, wow, look at this, $297. It's cheap, man. It's cheaper than what they actually paid for it. Okay, but this seller concentrates strictly on high-end profitable products. And okay, so the way that you can really make money on Amazon, if you want to make, so let's say, for example, each of these products are getting you $500 net profit. You gotta think the opposite way, and that is how you are going to really start making money. So let me go back to the store over here. I'm gonna go refresh over here. Okay, we are still working. My job on this store is to make it up to 2,000 products by the end of 2024. Then this customer's been with me almost for like four and a quarter months. So let's look at the sales. I just want to get you an understanding how much money you can make selling on Amazon. If you think you're gonna put $10,000 or $5,000 to start and you're gonna end up making 50, 75%, no, my friend, this business is not for you. Okay, straight off. But if you want to build it as a business, which you should, then every business follows the same method, is the same psychology for almost every business out there. I have been in business almost 36 years, so I know by experience how it works, how much risks are involved, and how much of everything is involved. Okay, but risk is, it's a 1% chance. It's a 1% chance. But if you do it calmly and safely and do it the right way, you don't have to worry. Okay, so let's look at the 30 days. So they have sold about $4,800 worth of products, 131 products in 30 days. Um, so what I'm trying to make you understand here is a couple of things. How you're going to manage PPC means how much money is going to come from PPC. The other purpose of PPC is not to just make the sales, but also to improve your keyword targeting. And that is the most important when you're selling in any e-commerce industry is your keywords. What are you really concentrating? So this seller right now has invested $15,000 so far in their products. They're doing about $4,800 sales in a month. Okay. So right there, I told you 35% is what you're looking at. So if they're invested at 15,000 and they're making 1/3, so that's nearly, you know, 28, let's say 30% right here. So that's what's coming in. In order for you to make, in order for you to make, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 in returns, you just have to improve your inventory because so I'm going to show you the inventory here. Currently on Amazon, they have launched $15,000 currently is what they have invested. I have some stocks that I'm currently working from the backside also. So this is not the only stock. We still have like 800-900 units on our warehouse, like not our warehouse where we get under inventory to get it going. Okay, but as you can see, one piece, and it's a product that is expensive, but not necessarily you have to put a 50 or 100 or 500 or 1,000 units per size. The reason is because you want to test the product. You want to make sure it's going to go the right way. If it's not going to go the right way, even if it's a good seller for another seller, doesn't mean it's going to be a good seller for you also. So you got to keep on testing. Give it time to test. 3 months, 6 months. Just keep on testing. And you are going to be really surprised with the results. Okay. As you can see, the BSR ranking is still very high, 947. When we first listed, we were like, we couldn't even see the product. We were like at 5, 6, 8 million, somewhere there. So over the period of 4.25 months, it has improved. Looking forward in the next couple, 2, 3 months, it's gonna improve a lot because in the beginning, the process is very aggressive and it takes time to really build it up. And once it's built, then you can see like this one here, 2.6. Okay, so it needs work. But right now we're sold out of this product. This is a product we just started investing. Okay, brand new product is the extension spring for the garages. We got this much shipped out. We shipped a total of 175 units. As you can see, I will always tell you to test. Don't jump until you see the results. So right here, you see, we're not even shown on Amazon for this product because it's not updated yet. Okay, but this is a very good product. I actually shared with a friend, not a friend, with a customer to sell this product, and they simply rejected. Well, then I gave it to this customer because if I share a product with you, I'm not going to share with any other customer. It's that simple. And then the springs also I shared with another customer. They wanted to spend 25,000. Then they're like, it's okay, and keep moving forward. If you don't appreciate, that's okay, man. But that's a winning product right there. So I asked this seller. They said, okay, fine, let's do it because it's 182 variations. It's not a joke. It's a business that you got to take it very, very seriously. But I just recently got an order for a 105-piece order from an Amazon seller. on this product. So that is like, wow, like just think about it. Like this product is selling for $89, okay? $89, you take out 20 bucks, that makes it, let's say $90, makes it $70. The cost of this product is 36 or 38, somewhere there. So you got $70, let's say $40 after you make the shipment and everything. 70, 40, you still make a net profit of $30 on this one product. So, long story short, if you make $500, now let's not think big. Let's think small. Okay. If you made $250, forget 500. If you made $250 net profit on one product every single month, that's all you think. Just think it low. And you added, like, for example, I'm going to do active Amazon. They have 125 products listed here. Let's take out the calculator, okay? There's a lot of products we're still starting. You see, it's empty. This means it just recently launched, just recently. So it takes time. But let's take 6, 8 months down the road. You are making $250 net profit on each single product. And that's the goal. That's the goal I'm going to set up from the day one. You're going to sign up with me. Okay. So 250 product, $250 per product. Depends. Whatever. You invested $50,000, you invested 100,000. Our goal is only $250 net profit in a month on a single item. Each item is a single item. So if you're gonna do 250 and they have sent 125 products to Amazon because it's active on Amazon, multiplied by 125 at 500, no, at $250 net profit. That means $31,250 net profit you make in a month. If you just put your brains that this is what I want to make, Is that bad? 31,000 net profit in a month? Is it a bad investment? I don't think so. I think it's amazing. So the way the market works today is that you got to put more into your store. Means the more the products there are in your store, the more the profit you're going to see. It just doesn't work with one product anymore on Amazon, even though if it's a winning product. You just got to put more and more and more. So the only way to expand your business is add more and more. But you got to make sure that you're going to sell at least so much amount to make that much money every single month. You got to make sure. Now, this product that we have, it sells like crazy. I asked the seller, would you mind if I share this product with other sellers? So they told me, no, I don't mind. Go tell to 10 different people. We don't care. We know what we're doing. We have decided that this is how much we want to just sell every single month. And he said, they told me something very, I actually really admire how these guys think, and I get to learn a lot from them also. They just told me very simply, look, Sanjay, we got this much money, we got to invest this much in here. This is what we want. We want a minimum profit of this. I told them that the break-even point is 6 to 8 months. I told them very clearly upfront. They said, fine, we can wait 12 months. But we want to build a store with powerful products. By the end of 2024, we want to bring it to, 2,000 products. If we make even, now listen, this is their words. This is how I get the idea of even if you make 250. They told me, listen, we want to make at least 400 bucks, $400 a month net profit on a single item. So if we have 2,000 products, that's 80 freaking $1,000 a month net profit. Okay, you gotta invest. You gotta prepare your mind, and that's where they're headed. Am I close to 80,000? No, not at all. Will I be in 2 years? Definitely, probably more, because when you have a flexible mind that you're working with on the other side, when you have somebody who understands, and let me tell you, they've never been in business before, never ever been. They've been working 24/7 for somebody or whatever they're doing. They have like two, three jobs. They saved a lot. They understand the concept. They understand my honesty, and it's all basically on trust. Okay, it's all basically on trust. Have I sold them dreams? No, but I prepared their mind what to expect, because they have been through so many gurus and they're like, wow, I can't believe that you actually just told us. Because when they believe the gurus that were making two, three, five, $10 million in a month on a year, well, guess what? They saw the results, and that's where the difference is. So I'm not gonna sell you dreams. I'm gonna sell you what's really going on in the industry. But for example, this particular product, your cost is 12.50. Okay, let's say by shipping is 15, and let's say this is $35, so $50. That's a 40% markup product right there. 40%. And we sell a lot of them. Okay, I send at least 75 units every single month. Now you may say that's not a lot, but for the beginning, just for the starting, selling 75 units in a month just on one product, think about it. You make $20 net profit per product. You sold 75 of them. Okay. You have a net profit of $20. 20 times 75. That's $1,500 just on one product. What did the customer say? They only cared about $400 a month. That's all they cared. So if I can get them winning products doing that, this is another product. It's actually the same product, but it's in variation, different sizes. $39. The cost of this product is $10.50. 10.50 and 28. What is the customer making? Nothing. Nothing at all. But the catch here is to gain. Now there are sellers on Amazon that are selling this product for 49, 59, 89. The structure here is to lower the BSR. When the BSR is low, you can really boost this. Now we have refilled this product probably 3 times. And let me tell you something, if you're going to find a winning product, you are going to refill 3, 5, 7 times before you can actually make money. So I have made the customer understand this is how it's going to work. If you're ready, let's invest. If not, then let's not worry about it. They said we're open to everything. They have 125 products listed so far on Amazon. Okay. You can see right here, active, Amazon. They don't do anything merchant, man. They don't wanna deal with it. But I'm gonna tell you what's in the merchant. So if I go active and I go merchant here, you see? Nothing, nothing at all. But if I do inactive and I do merchant here, these are the products that I'm working on in the backend for this customer. 436 products. Still working in the backend. I have to meet a deadline of 2,000 products, not successful products, just 2,000 products by the end of 2024 for this particular seller to introduce them to different, and we are still working on it. The reason why we have it inactive closed is number one is the money. That's the most important thing. When I get the money, that's when we reload the product. But on the other side, we have done everything that needs to be done in the back end of each of this listing. Some you will see inactive out of stock, and some that you see is closed, means we have completed our work in the back end. We're just waiting for them to invest so we can invest back in the business. Okay. The suppression means either the images are not uploaded or something is not done properly in the back. So we need to go and we need to upload. As you can see how many? It's already been done. It's already been taken care of. I am not gonna just, when you hire me, I'm not gonna just sit and wait for you to give me instructions. I'm just gonna do what I need to do. because I don't have one customer. I have several customers. I want to be ready for all of them. Want to make sure your work is done on time and very fast. And that's the way I work at Liazon Marketing. Okay. So, honest truth, I'm gonna finish this session in a couple minutes, but I'm gonna tell you. Let's see. Let's look at the sales. Let's look at the reality. I want you to see the reality. I'm not gonna sell you dreams. Okay. So basically 431 balance. Let's go here. Let's look at FBFEs. Let's go what's going behind the scenes with FBA and all that crap. So I am going to, so this is when they started, July, July 10th. So we're almost like 4 months. So the net proceeds was $280. Excuse me. $218. That's how much they sold the first day. Not the first day in that 2 weeks. This is new when they just started. Balance was this, the sales was this. So their actual sales in the 2 weeks was $49. Okay. When you start, this is what you're gonna see. Their expenses went $281 because the FBA fees. Everything that they sell is directly FBA, so they must have shipped something out, and that's what cost them the FBA fees. The advertising, they did PPC campaign, because I will highly recommend you to start PPC, because this is how you are going to get, your product is going to get recognized for a lot of keywords. So, and then Amazon fees is basically, so Amazon, this is like probably the shipment fee. Well, let me see if I click on this. Okay, here, inbound charge. So FBA fees was the shipments that we charged. Cost of advertising is the PPC that got paid. Okay, and and the other Amazon fees is basically, when you sell on Amazon. Well, we went to the present. So this is subscription fee. Somebody probably canceled their subscription, so they hit them back. Other fees. So look, recently they did sales. Let me see, 11, 13, just 4 days to 3 days till today. They now, you see, started with $48. Now it has improved to $626. Amazon is going to hold your money in the reserves for 2 weeks. Depends every 2 weeks. So whatever they did this week is going to go in the reserves. So the payments that you're going to see is slowly by slowly, you're going to see it improve, because the algorithm is going to study your product. They're going to study the negative feedbacks you get. They're going to study the negative returns you get. They're going to study the replacement that is being replaced. So they study a lot of stuff in the background. Now, if you do FBA, you don't have to worry about all that crap, because you're leaving it to Amazon to deal with all that nonsense, okay? But still, it's going to study. It's going to study, and if they don't see a lot of negative feedback or negative anything, then they're going to slowly release your reserves, okay? They're going to slowly release. So let's look at last 2 weeks. They did sales. You see, $48. Now the sales are improving. So it is accumulating what it really needs to do. Okay, it's improving, and it's gonna improve in thousands of dollars, not just 27. My goal is to make sure by the end of 2024, I want these guys to sell at least $35,000-$40,000 a month, so that in order, if they're looking for $400, even if they do 40,000 a month, and you take 20,000 out, I want them to make at least 8 grand net profit. That's $100,000 net profit. Now their goal is their goal is 2,000 products, 400. But once again, don't dream. Let's work on it. Let's make it happen, and then the results are gonna talk. Are gonna teach for themselves. If they want to see $80,000 net profit, then I have to see probably $900,000 worth of investment in the store. Because if they're going to think that they're going to put 250, 300,000 and expect the $80,000 return, it's not going to happen. It's all about money, man. It's all about how you do it. So thank God they understand, and thank God I'm happy they hired me for this service. So long story short, last 2 weeks, this store did $2,800 in sales. They issued a refund for 316. Product damage, product loss. These are things that you need to understand. Sellers come to me, oh, if I invest 5,000, how much will I make? Well, every business has loopholes, has feedback, has negative impacts and everything. So you gotta think about this. It's a business I started. I gotta pay the rent, I gotta pay the employees, I gotta still pay for shoplifters. Refund is basically shoplifting in other words, because somebody bought something and they're unhappy and they got it cheaper, or whatever the reason is, they ask for a refund. And you just got to do it. Some sellers I know, man, they won't approve a refund through Amazon, and that basically negatively impacts your performance. You want Amazon to love you, man, just follow their guidelines. Just follow. Loss is a loss. Just accept it. Okay, the expenses was minus $2,800 because we did a lot of shipping in the last couple of weeks. We ship almost like 400 some units in the last 2 weeks, and I still have like about 850, 868 products lying at my place that I still have to prepare to ship it to Amazon. So all the cost of that, the shipment fees and all that is gonna basically, whatever your sales is just automatically going to make the adjustments. At the end of the day, you're gonna get it. So 2,800, let's say 2,800 is your product charges. The total, you add all of this, the total fees came out to 1,647. Amazon fees, here you can see they did 2,800 worth of sales. Okay. Expenses is minus 2,800. They still are holding minus 245, means the seller owes Amazon $245. At the end of the day, what did they make? Zero. That's what we see. But what they really made is take this 2,800, take out the refund, the expenses, what they're not, this 359, okay, their expense, the fees that the seller is being charged, that's their profit right there, because the profit is paying for the store itself, for whatever shipments you do. If you look at this as your negative expense, then you're wrong. Because when you ship products to Amazon, a pallet is going to cost you a couple of $100. The label charges, preparation charges, all this, Amazon automatically adds up. And if they don't take it out from your sales, then you got to take it out from your pocket. Either way, you're going to end up spending that much money. So that is your profit. Now you're taking that profit and reinvesting back in your store. And that is how you're going to grow your business. That is how you're going to make money. So don't think that, oh, I invested $5,000 and it's been 6 months and I haven't made money. It's not that you didn't make money. You made money. It's just that the money that you made got reinvested back into your account. Just keeps on looping back. That's it. Whatever money you get, loop it back in your business. Build it up from there. And that's how you make money on any business out there. Okay? So I hope you guys understood how it works. I'm not here to sell you dreams, but I'm going to tell you the facts. That's how you're going to make money on Amazon. Now, You see the inventory when we first started, this was blank. We didn't have anything over there. But now we are at 463. So 463 is still very low. The higher this number goes, our goal is to make it 800 to 1,000. When it hits 800 to 1,000, then the sales are going to improve very extensively. Now, let me explain to you about inventory. You want to be very careful when you invest in Amazon. You do not want to end up with storage fees. Storage fees are going to be extremely, extremely expensive. Okay. So in October, we paid, and as you saw, a lot of the inventory that I have on this store, it was, it was 1 piece, 2 piece, 25 piece. I keep it low for a purpose because we want to grow, we want to test, but we want to do it the right way. If I would have told, this seller's like, oh, we're willing to put 500 units. I told them, no, wait a second. No, 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 no. We're not going to do it this way. Every person that you hire has their own perspective. They have their own way of doing business. My way of doing business on Amazon is I want to be very careful because in the end of the day, if you lose money, I lose a good customer. I don't want to lose any customers. Okay. Uh, I go through my experience. If you trust me, I'm going to help you build up your store. I'm going to tell you what products to sell. I'm going to tell you what not to sell and how to really invest. You're going to say, Sanjay, I got $5,000 I want to invest. I'm going to tell you very frankly, listen, out of the 5,000, you divide that into three. Okay. You're going to purchase 1,800 or probably $2,000 worth of products. Don't buy more than that. Even though you have 5,000 to spend, because when you spend even $2,000, you're gonna get hit with FBA fees. You're gonna get hit with Amazon fees. You're gonna get hit with inside out. So take that another second fraction, 2/3 fraction into all those expenses. And then the third is where your profit lies. And from your profit, I take a little bit of my fees. You still end up with 24% net profit. Okay. So I'll tell you exactly how to invest your money. Because if you invest your whole $5,000 and later you get hit with Amazon fees, you're gonna say, "Oh my God, you never told me about this. Oh my God, you never told me I have to buy a barcode from Amazon. I thought Amazon does it for me by themselves. They create of course they create the ASIN for you by themselves, but they need a barcode. Oh, I thought you're gonna supply me the barcode. I'm sorry, man. I don't supply barcodes. You go to gs1.org and you buy the barcodes from there. But anyways, you see the excess inventory. So last month we ended up paying $35 in excessive inventory. Means the product is sitting on the storage and it hasn't moved. If it didn't move, then we gotta make it move. Instead of you removing the products and paying the penalty of even removal, better to just dispose it off in Amazon and get it done. Stranded inventory, we were a little bit, well, we are good. I just did a video for stranded inventory, so that should have been updated. In-stock inventory, it shows low. This means that we are not properly putting the refill stock. And last couple of months, it was kind of a little bit rough for the seller. So that's where we fell. But once this gets improved, once all of these, they get improved to the green, that is when you're actually going to start selling, like booming your sales. Okay. So it's a matter of time. Like see, right now we're out of 15 products. Just saying that, restock these 15 items. This one is saying sell through, take action to improve listing traffic and sales. So improve, we got to go inside, make sure what's going on. Reduce excessive inventory. We bought this jewelry, these necklaces, and We were hoping that they would sell, but like I told you, it could be a winner for one seller, it could be a loss for the other seller. Well, this is a risk that the seller took, and it's not moving for them. So we have to reduce it. So if I press, I'm most probably sure is the jewelry. That's what we gotta take it out. Um, it's not showing here, but yes, it's actually the jewelry. Let me see if I can, unless we removed it out from the storage. It looks like we took it out from the storage, so that's probably why we don't see it. So in the next couple of weeks, this is gonna update by itself. It's gonna remove, once it's removed from the inventory, then this is gonna go back to zero, means instead of being here, it's gonna come over here. You know, like we need to hit for all of this, we need to hit the dark green in order to make it work out. All right, very simple, guys. Invest 5,000, make $1,000 profit, not $100,000 profit. All right, thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day. And I just keep on making videos so that you learn and you understand how the business works. All right, thank you once again, and have a good day. Bye bye.